All right, today we're diving into a true masterclass in B2B sales. Seriously, this is a strategy so clever it could probably sell ice in the Arctic. We're going to break down how one company took a product that's about as basic as it gets and turned it into something absolutely essential.
So think about this for a second. How do you take something like a wet wipe, a simple everyday commodity, and convince an entire industry that they can't survive without it? The secret isn't a better wipe, it's a way better strategy. And the answer they came up with is just brilliant.
So, let's set the scene. Our story kicks off with a product that couldn't be more ordinary: wet wipes and disinfecting tissues. And the mission? Well, on the surface, it seems pretty simple, right? Sell cleaning supplies to all the charter bus companies in Incheon, South Korea. You'd think this would be a total grind, just knocking on doors, arguing over fractions of a penny for each wipe. But nope, that is not what happened here. Not even close.
You see, the first move in this whole playbook wasn't to start dialing for dollars. It was to map out the entire battlefield. They took a hard look at the market ecosystem, and what they found completely changed the game.
And here's the first aha moment. This isn't some huge endless market. It's a closed system. There are exactly 43 potential customers, not thousands, just 43. That's a battlefield you can actually get your arms around.
But don't let that small number of companies fool you, because inside that tight-knit network, you've got over 2,000 buses hitting the road every single day. That is a lot of vehicles that need to be cleaned, filled with thousands of passengers. The potential volume here is just massive, if you can figure out a way in.
And get this, look how concentrated it is. The top players are absolute giants, like Newstar Group with more than 160 buses. And check it out, a bunch of them are clustered in the same districts. This isn't just a sales map, it's a logistics dream. You can serve your biggest clients with one super efficient delivery route.
Okay, so you've got the map, you know who the players are and where they live, so the strategist asks the next logical question. Man, do we really have to go convince all 43 of these companies one by one? Or is there a shortcut? Is there a master key that unlocks all the doors at once?
And you know what? They found it. The Incheon Chartered Bus Association. Now, this is not just some social club where they get together for coffee. No way. This is the absolute nerve center for the entire industry in the city. They called it the Gatekeeper, and that is the perfect name for it. If you want to talk to the buses in Incheon, you've got to get past the Gatekeeper.
I mean, this association has some serious power. It literally controls the official list of every single potential client. It's involved in training, safety, all the admin work. It touches every part of their business. It is the ultimate influencer. Getting their stamp of approval is like getting a golden key to the whole city. So that became the tactical move. Forget 43 different sales pitches. Let's focus on just one, a partnership with the association. The plan was to pitch a massive group buy for the whole market, backed by the association itself. That would give them instant credibility and access to everybody. But to get the gatekeepers on board, they needed a really, really good reason. And this, my friends, is where the strategy goes from being just smart to being pure genius. They realized the conversation couldn't be about cleaning. It had to be about something way more important to these bus companies. They found a hidden lever that changed the entire game.
This quote really says it all. Stop selling something people use up and throw away. Start selling a strategic asset. You're not selling the wipe, you're selling what the wipe achieves.
So, what was this secret weapon? A government regulation. I know, it sounds boring, but trust me, this one, the Traffic Safety Information Disclosure System, was anything but. This was the key that unlocked the whole puzzle. So, here's the deal. This regulation means every bus company gets a public report card from the government on things like safety and hygiene. An inspector comes and gives them a score. And that tiny gap between a good and a very good rating, well, it makes a world of difference. And just like that, the entire sales pitch got flipped on its head. The old pitch, buy our wipes, is dead. The new pitch is all about compliance and making more money. It's not buy our stuff, it's use our system, get a better government rating, and you will win more contracts. It's a total reframe from a cost to an investment. And here's the final piece of the puzzle. Why do these ratings matter so much? Because the biggest clients, we're talking schools, public institutions, major corporations, they look at these public scores when they decide who to hire. So a higher hygiene score isn't just a nice to have, it's a direct line to landing the biggest and best contracts.
So, armed with this incredible insight, the company didn't just have a product anymore, they had a solution. So let's look at how they put it all together into a real, actionable plan.
First, they were smart. They knew one size doesn't fit all, so they split the market. For the giants, the big guys with huge fleets, the pitch was all about protecting their premium brand. For them, it was premium products to guarantee that very good rating. But for the smaller guys, the ones watching every penny, the pitch was totally different. Let us give you a super cheap marketing tool.
And when I say cheap, I mean unbelievably cheap. We're talking 115 Korean won for a pack. That's less than 10 cents in US dollars. So a small company could give a branded gift to every single passenger basically for free. It was an absolutely irresistible offer.
So it all came together in this simple 3-step playbook. Step 1, secure the partnership with the gatekeeper, the bus association. Step 2, use that relationship to go after the biggest fish, the top 5 companies. And step 3, the final genius move. Don't just sell a product, sell a compliant service. Give them checklists, data, everything they need to ace those inspections.
And that is the ultimate transformation. The Humble Wet Wipe is no longer a cost on a spreadsheet. It is the centerpiece of a high-value consulting service that directly helps these bus companies make more money. Just an incredible strategic pivot.
And that really brings us to the final thought. The magic here wasn't about inventing a new product. It was about discovering a hidden pattern in the market that nobody else was looking at. So it makes you wonder, right? What's the hygiene rating system in your industry? What's that invisible rule or pressure point you could use to turn a simple commodity into something no one can live without?